We are joined now by David Evans, the Executive Director of NSTA. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's a real pleasure to be here.
There are close to 10,000 teachers here for this conference. What do you hope that they get out of it?
Wow. You know, maybe more than anything else, they'll get inspiration out of it. You know, they'll have an opportunity to talk with their colleagues, people that they wouldn't ordinarily see. They'll get to see a range of new materials that they could use in their classrooms. They'll get things that they can use next Monday when they go back home, and they'll get things that will change the way they teach for years ahead.
What inspires you to do what you do?
You know, I think for me personally, it's kind of history of working in science and working with the public around science and realizing how critically important an understanding of science is for everyone. And NSTA is committed to innovative science teaching and learning for all, and the all is really important. It's not just the next astronaut, it's not just the next Nobel laureate, it's the science that we all need just to function in our society.
How concerned are you about the future of science in this country when it comes to teaching science?
I'm really optimistic right now. The next generation science standards and all the research that's been done over the last couple of decades that's behind that, I think has really led the way to help us understand the best way to teach and the best way for students to learn, and we're really making progress in implementing that. So I'm really quite upbeat right now.
Can you tell us about some of the exciting new initiatives here at NSTA?
Well, one that I just left a few minutes ago, as a matter of fact, is one that I think is really quite important for us. Traditionally, NSTA has worked with individual teachers. Most of our members are classroom science teachers. What we've realized, though, is that if you really want to have an impact, you have to sort of move up a little bit. And so we've begun to engage with their administrators, the principals in the schools and the science coordinators. And I think that by working both with the classroom teachers and also with the folks who help manage all those resources, we have a better chance of making an impact. We've made district collaborations a theme for this conference, and we're going to continue to do that. So working with groups of teachers and their administrators rather than just one-on-one is a change for us as an organization, and I think it's a change that will really improve science education. Science
and science literacy are very important to NSTA, obviously. What are some of the key challenges that you see ahead?
You know, among the challenges, I think, and the one that maybe troubles me most, is that in an era of testing as much as we do, especially in elementary school, we found that the time to teach science has simply been squeezed out of the classroom. And so, with all the flaws that there are in our testing programs, I would actually like to see more testing for science, because it will help get it back into the classrooms. And unless we can get more science into the elementary classroom, I think our prospects are not as bright as I just said a minute ago. We know that by the time middle school occurs, children have decided, many of them have decided, that science is hard and science is boring. And so those early elementary years are crucial, and getting more science into those early years, I think, is really the key to what we need to do.
Okay, terrific. David Evans, Executive Director of NSTA, thank you so much for joining us.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.